think new and take risks. It's true. You know why I'm the future of rap? You know why? I'm authentically me. Flow original and I sound like nobody, and that's rare. Facts. But I'm here. Listen. Top of my game, I'm surpassing the competition. Smash on the opposition, I'm just what the art been missing. I've been sitting here on a mission like Detroit Red. Yeah, Mark Simpson with the shit, I had it up to here. Blue in the face, yeah, I named the watch Nipsey. There's no one to compare to me, I'm rare on my hippie shit. No care in the world, don't worry about what others think. Sorta like Cam, when he started wearing pink. Salutations on non-believers and haters out here lying like the fake hate crime allegations. By Juicy Smouye, used to put Kool-Aid on my pickles. Rep the style, baby, deuce, Trey Nickel. Little by little, I cripple the game. Official, my fiscal year beneficial. I triple my gains. I don't trip on no lanes. Having opinions of me, I take trips on private planes with Brazilian mommies. Cross the border to Rivera like Geraldo. The way I kick flows, yeah, y'all know. Game winning goals like a Messi or Ronaldo. Get rid of her, bro, if she messy or don't swallow. Keep her, she bring you peace, that's hard to find like Waldo. That's $1 million worth of game like Gilly and Wallow. Like Jack Harlow was popping, I'm the only option. All eyes on me, yeah, I know they watching. The new Tupac, no. The new Big, nah. The first me, yeah, and they know I'm fire. You can't deny that it's apparent I'm all up in your face like a pair of eyes. All that shit you talking, you full of crap like a pair of dies. Shifting the paradigm, keep me a pair of dimes. Sparking idea to hit the studio with it. Living in the gangster's paradise, I'm Coolio with it. Glock on top like I'm Fulio with it. You get it? Handle my business and I mind it at the same time. I'm like Kermit sipping his tea. Need an appointment, reservation, and permit to get to me. Use discernment when in these streets. What you earning should be discreet. Niggas hungry for that money like TLC, they gon' creep. Peek the red light special, that means an infrared beam. I'm nice, yeah, into your dreams and give you some nightmares. Them light stairs ain't scaring no one, I'm right here. I'm so far ahead of you niggas, I'm talking light years. Talking light years, so far ahead of you niggas, I'm talking light years. You know who it is. Rich verbs, baby. It's the great abstract perspective form composition. You heard? I'd rather yell, not jail. Prison, not prison. Both of them shit's traps. Don't get caught up in the system. Heard? Yeah.
Yes. Welcome back. Another week. We here. It's 2 P's in the pod.
Cass.
I'm your host, Rich.
And I'm your host, DK.
And today, we actually got a special surprise for y'all because we're doing my listening party for my new album I released. Dropped today, RRL7. It's available on my website. You see it streaming across the platform. You can go get that right now. But we also going to do a listening party for it here, live on our show, 2 P's in the pod. You know, where me and, you know, the great guy here, DK, come to y'all every week, giving y'all good content, you know, from a unbiased perspective. And today, outside of the listening party, we just going to talk to you about changing the mindset.
Well, I know one thing you yelled in that song was yell and not jail. And just give us the Princeton and not prison. Yo, let's give us the mindset behind those lyrics right there.
Right, because both, whether it's jail or whether it's a college or university, Ivy League or whatever, like it's still part of the system. The system was designed, you know, to lock black individuals up. Well, let me not say that. The system was designed to lock people up, and overwhelmingly, you know, black African Americans are locked up, you know.
And
so
correct for everybody.
Correct that. You know. But and then you got colleges and universities where, you know, most people feel like going that way is the great way, but that's still a trap too, you know, because that's part of the system to get people in debt that they can never come out of. You get what I'm saying?
For a degree you might not use.
Yeah, you get exactly. You get a master's or PhD, you $200,000 in debt. You might, you know, some come out and get great jobs and they can manage to take care of the debt and still live comfortably. Most people don't. They get $60,000, $75,000, $80,000 a year job, but you're $200,000 in debt and you paying this forever. So both of them are traps and both of them are part of the system. That's the reason why, you know, I referenced that.
Well, let's talk about the trap you're gonna survive. You're gonna survive Princeton, right? You might survive, right?
That's it. But you can survive jail too, right?
You might not survive the streets. You might not survive that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I mean, let's just be real.
Yeah, but then we have Malcolm X.
Yeah.
We have modern day. We have Wallow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
people survive,
you
but
can survive them.
you got a greater chance of paying that damn debt off alive than
I agree with that. I ain't gonna argue with that.
That's the mentality we pushing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Princeton over prison. I'll take that any day. You can play ball at Princeton. You can play rugby. You know, you can become a doctor, you know what I'm saying, lawyer. I mean, go to college, man, over, the streets. I mean, it's just,
right.
Especially
if you had to choose one.
Especially if until you find yourself. You might find yourself, with working with a trade or whatever, but, ain't nothing wrong with putting that school in the bag, right?
Absolutely.
And saying that's a tool.
Absolutely.
School is a tool.
It's definitely a tool.
School is a tool, man. And I
tool.
like that we put that out there with the Princeton and the lyrics. So we're going to continue on.
And just to piggyback off a conversation that we had off air, where you was talking about just the whole jail thing, right? There's some people that do get locked up and they come home with a culinary arts degree.
A blue collar.
They wind up, you ever say they come home and they do something great and it's like, damn, like before son went to jail, I ain't never see that in him. You know what I mean? But so it happens for some and on both sides. So I agree with you.
We'll come back to that after the album. Yeah, we'll come and talk about that after everything, man.
So right now we and this is how we do, man. This is 2 P's of podcast. If you've never
topic.
been here, you know what happens, man.
We're from a listener party to a regular podcast.
So we're gonna play the first song to my album, RRL7, man. This is called Evergreen. I'll give you some context to it afterwards, but yeah, this is the first song on the album, Evergreen.
Drop the go-yard on the house, I just moved to Texas. The only L's I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving. When that beef like call me brewing, and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you lootin'. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Fuck you talking. King of New York. Christopher Walken. They pissed when I walk in. I demand attention. Got my name up in the comments and all in your mentions. What I gross from one show is like all of your pension. My thieves sporty, please shorty, we don't want no pigeons. Came a long way from the slums, I'm talking poor conditions. Got it out the mud, brother, more ambitious. I don't do religion, but my wardrobe Christian. Louis Vuitton, Dior, the new edition. You sweet as candy, girl, like new edition. Every time we crushing, I put you in new position. I dropped the go-yard on the house, I just moved to Texas. The only L's I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving. When that beef like call me brewing, and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you lootin'. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. Comes the ball and I'm the best. Kevin Durant. 7 figures what I net. Don't do nothing less. Making power moves. I'm talking big steps. I'm a big stepper. So what you expect? I'm just out here getting to that bag. I present a different swag. Get out your feelings. What you mad? What you had was in the past. I'm the present. I don't argue with no peasants. I ain't threatened by no weapon formed against me, cause I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm dripping in finesse. Never dream of being anything less than successful. My life special, shrewd businessman. I'm high level. I dropped the go-yard on the house. I just moved to Texas. The only L's I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving. When that beef like call me brewing, and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you lootin'. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen.
I'm hearing a big sense of fashion in there, man. You're always in the flyest issue never seen. No, you're fine. But just touching on you touched on the Goyards, you touched on the fashion. You also touched about sacrificing that for a house in this song is what I kind of caught from it. I heard the pure love for having the nice things in life, but at what point in time in your life did you have to start sacrificing that to get to the real things, man? Like a house in Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like financial stability. Like when did you have to start sacrificing a little of that to get to the main thing?
So it was actually it was a change of mindset.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Because like house wasn't on my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm from New York, from Brooklyn, grew up in brownstones. I have no problem. I lived in apartments. I lived in, a townhouse in Jersey.
Which I do the studios and all that.
Yeah, so we got all these different things. So I wasn't on it like that. And then, being with my lady and we talking about, making certain plans and then the house thing, because she comes from that. She comes from a house, 2 family back, stuff like that.
So mentality, yeah.
And then I just thought, hey, you know what? This perfectly makes sense because now I have something that can be passed down to my kids. So I've been sacrificed as far as splurging on expensive stuff because I had children and I was, actively doing things with them. As far as the house transitioning, it was like I got a bag. Like I said, dropped the Goyard on the house. I got a bag. I can go blow it on frivolous things. I can do that. I can waste it paying rent to somebody else, or I can go buy me a house down in Texas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With some land, put the family in another environment.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Backyard that they can, have fun.
The things we don't appreciate
down
the
here things
in the
you
South.
don't. You get what I'm saying? But the things
that
up in New York, you like,
that's
yo,
everything.
That's everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Peace of mind. That's everything.
So let's talk about on the dictionary phrase evergreen, man. Let's talk about, just giving a background on that word, that term, just letting people know what that means and then go into how it correlates with who you are as an artist.
Right. So evergreen simply means, relevant and always being relevant. And as an artist, being the kind of artist that I am, I know I will forever be relevant in this space, right? Because I bring something different to the space. And I wanted that to be known, so I put this song together. Instead of calling it relevance or whatever, I just used the word that was synonymous with it.
Okay.
So I went with evergreen.
Yeah, to make it different, man. Like I say, sound way different. And you ain't got no other artist saying things like that. I mean, I ain't really hearing it. When you get on your beats and you start doing, because I noticed that Evergreen had a real hard beat, nice sound to it, and you was rocking that. I mean, is that written or is that from the temple, just from the heart? I mean,
it's written.
It's
like,
written.
I like it's something about
so
putting
you old
pen
school,
to
you like
paper,
writing, yeah.
or new school because typing is considered writing too.
Oh, okay. Well,
right?
you get your Drake on.
Yeah.
You get your Drake on. Yeah, you just read from your phone. Delivery, how hard is it?
I don't. I write in my phone, but by the time I go in the booth, it could be like 70-30. Most of the time, I know at the top of my head. If I don't, then I got to reference.
Reference down.
But I started,
okay,
absolutely.
Okay, I like that. All right, and with delivery, is it hard to just, let's say like if you was making a song at first, now you're in the booth, is it ever hard transition from delivering it how it sound in your mind to how it actually come out of the microphone?
Oh yeah, I experienced that.
Yeah, is it ever like a block like, man, I thought this was gonna sound way different than when I came to spit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I experienced that, and then sometimes you got to make adjustments. Like sometimes the way I'm reciting it in the microphone is not the way when I was vibing with it when I was writing it.
Yeah.
But that's only because sometimes things throw me off. So sometimes I'll just take one headphone off. This way I won't hear it so full. And now when I record it, I just hear it one time. It sound better.
That's why
y'all
getting the scoop, the real artist scoop, man. You go in the studio, man, have one on, one off. You can hear yourself. Might sound a little crazy in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, we can go into the next joint.
Hey, by the way, the Fresh Perspective says that's her favorite song.
No, yeah.
Shout out Lady Fresh, man. Much love. Shout out to the Fresh Perspective.
Yeah,
she always told
love.
me that. From the time she heard that song, that's my favorite joint right there.
That's a beat getting rolled right there. I like that right there, man.
So we're going to go into the next joint. And this one right here is called Trendsetter.
Yeah.
Video is out too, so check it out.
Just know my flow, how the soap opera, all of my children are all on the way. They gon' follow my ways. I'm resetting the game. It's perfect and great. Put some respect on my name. I don't know what to say. Just know my flow, how the soap opera, all of my children are all on the way. They gon' follow my ways. I'm resetting the game. It's perfect and great. Put some respect on my name. A lot of shit on my mind. They know I'm real about mine. Nigga, I kill about mine. I'm going hard about mine. I got the heart of a lion. In your heart, you know you're lying. Like a citation, I'm fine. Keep getting better with time. I keep getting better with timing. No more nickel and diming. Nickel plated 9 diamonds. All in the jury, I'm shining. Load up the clips, I'm grinding. I understood the assignment. Homie, I'm big on alignment. Everything's about timing. Trendsetter, been better. Get cheddar, big stepper. Go get a dream catcher. Flow, spitter, green pastures. Lay you down and then play around with them eulogy from the street pastor. No regard for you weak rappers. I'm just spitting that heat action. I don't know what to say. Just know my flow, how the soap opera, all of my children are all on the way. They gon' follow my ways. I'm resetting the game. It's perfect and great. Put some respect on my name. I don't know what to say. Just know my flow, how the soap opera, all of my children are all on the way. They gon' follow my ways. I'm resetting the game. It's perfect and great. Put some respect on my name. RRL7, you see the way that I'm stepping, weight of the weapon, tucked in my waist, fuck out my face, I can't be fake, come to the flow, know what it's safe, stacking that cheddar, loading the safe, verbals forever, they call me the great, classes in session, please don't be late, shorty want a real one, y'all fake, ash real, make no mistakes, let me put the ice in on her cake, we made a sex scene in a rave, under the stars, you see her face, that is the look of amazement, come from the jungle to pavement, Brooklyn, I come from the basement, but I'm in the attic now, ice the paddock down, one hit, turn your whole life around, become a millionaire in minutes. Make them feel me every sentence. I'm the realest, who you kidding? They gon' feel me when I finish. I'm authentic and I'm gifted. Can you feel the culture shifting? I don't know what to say. Just know my flow, how the soap opera, all of my children are all on the way. They gon' follow my ways. I'm resetting the game. It's perfect and great. Put some respect on my name. I don't know what to say. Just know my flow, how the soap opera, all of my children are all on the way. They gon' follow my ways. I'm resetting the game. It's perfect and great. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, that's Trendsetter right there. And that video is out, man. You can go to my website and you can find it right under the videos tab. Trendsetter.
Man, that song is bleeding self-confidence, man. That song is bleeding just looking in the mirror and seeing everything of yourself and not needing a person on earth to validate that. How long it take to get a black man where you from to that level of confidence? I mean, did you just have that from the youth? Did you break through while you were still in your transition from being poor to becoming who you are? Did that just solidify when you proved it to yourself when you became? I mean, let me shut up and let you answer.
Look, I have an exorbitant amount of confidence now.
Yeah, it's obvious.
But coming up, like, I had no confidence. Like, I'm talking about young, yeah, 5, 6, 7, and I don't want to go through a whole long story, but I had a rough upbringing, so that broke my self-esteem. Like, you know, some of the treatment, some of the things I went through broke my self-esteem.
The rejection, yeah, right. I get it.
And
yeah,
it took for me to build that up, and needless to say, it came from being active in the streets. You know what I mean? Like,
so the streets kind of let you know who you were, that you kind of got some clout or got certified out there just some type of way. Not to touch on it too much, but you know,
yeah,
just kind of got stamped. You know, you know how it goes.
Right,
notarized. You know,
the streets made me step out of this shell that I was put into as a kid, and by stepping out of that, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Never go back to not feeling myself again.
Yeah.
So,
and then when it comes to this music shit, yeah, I've been, and I mean, I said it. I keep getting better with time.
Yeah.
And that's what keep making the confidence go through the roof, because it's like, bro, like,
Yeah, I'm raw.
I'm really that nigga
yourself.
when it comes to like putting this shit together.
Would you say you are a big fan of verbs?
Absolutely.
You're a big fan of verbs.
Absolutely, big fan of verbs.
And I think a lot of people get misguided when they see the black man with the jury on and all that type of stuff, or we like the nice cars like everybody else likes in life, or we like the big money like everyone else likes in life.
Right.
They kind of try to say that that's a way of us not being confident in ourselves and us not believing in ourselves. Would you say that's a total far off, thought?
Yeah. I think it has a lot to do with confidence when people go get that stuff, but you do have to take account for the people that do get it because they still got low self-esteem.
Nothing is what?
Nothing is absolute.
Okay,
absolutely.
We're going to let you know that show every time.
Right.
But for the most part, if a person looks in the mirror and say, man, I'm going to work hard to go buy real gold and real diamonds and put that on my body, I mean, they think highly of themselves. I mean, even if they got a low point in life or, even if there's some insecurities, I mean, somebody who wants to walk around like that and work for it.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm hearing
and they deserve it, especially if they work for, like you said,
So being a trendsetter, man, you got to think, your ideas come first, huh?
Yeah, I like to be like, I like to think that. You know what I'm saying? I like to initiate, new ideas, new when it comes to music, like new form of, just content wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like as an artist, I step across so many boundaries with my content.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you can see it over variations of songs, like being a nigga that come from the streets, being a street nigga, hood nigga that been in the streets, but I also know so much more than that. So I'm never gonna limit myself to just talking about shit that I participated with, in the street. Like I gotta show that I'm a critical thinker. Mm-hmm. I gotta show that, I see life from this perspective, because it's not being provided in our everyday music that we hear.
Okay, so would you say a summary of what a trendsetter is to you? Could you safely say that that's probably a person that their ideas come first and they have the courage enough to live that and follow that?
Absolutely. Have the courage to follow that when everyone else is going against that.
Yeah, set your own trend, yeah.
Right, so it's like you got to be able to stand on this, even though
you might be the only one.
People you grew up with, people that's in your family, people you like, they don't see it like you and they don't see it, but that
this is gonna be the wave because it's you the wave. Yeah, and I got you, man. I got you. Going to the next song, man. What's the next song for the people?
Oh, the next song is Only Live Once.
Oh, yo, okay.
It's, we only live once. What? This is featuring Fedora, a great singer. So, he on the hook, and you only live once. It's a good vibe. They're gonna like this. The people gonna like this.
Let's see what it's talking about, man. We'll review when we're done.
Top, baby. Champagne life for a boss, baby. We don't check the tag of what it costs, baby. Look like $1 million when we floss, baby. Ooh, we really a vibe. You can't afford it, you can't buy it twice. We want that luxury, everything that is nice. Make money, spend money, make money, cause we only live once.
One life to live, so we live it to the fullest. Want to find the things, iced out diamond rings, designer jeans, exotic V's, blowing on exotic weed. Feel the breeze with the top drop, palm trees, line the block. Heavy with the guap, no price checking. Wrist heavy, bezzy with the rock. Still heavy on the block, got a reputation for backpacking. That means I stay with the bag, yeah. What happened, Captain? We're not in the same boat, I'm moving different. Bossed up, balling on them, my Spalding different. Jury glistening when it's hitting that light. Sitting in the ghost, yeah, it's only right that it's white. I'm like,
we just living life from the top, baby. Champagne life for a boss, baby. We don't check the tag of what it costs, baby. Look like $1 million when we floss, baby. Ooh, we really a vibe. You can't afford it, you can't buy it twice. We want that luxury, everything that is nice. Make money, spend money, make money, cause we only live once.
Make paper, spend paper, then repeat the cycle. Must surround yourself with people who think just like you. Goal oriented, gold on a minute. Diamonds dancing in the piece, you know the jury hitting. Play my position like a shortstop, courtside, seats at the game. Screaming at officials, that's a bad call. Can't walk in my shoes, they won't fit you. Keep that 45 on me, like I'm Donovan Mitchell. All that jazz you talk, and softer than tissue. CEO boss shit, business is beneficial. You know I stay floss, and getting fly is a ritual. I'm just living life, girl, money's not an issue.
We just living life from the top, baby. Champagne life, full boss, baby. We don't check the tag of what it costs, baby. Look like $1 million when we floss, baby. Ooh, we really a vibe. You can't afford it, you can't buy it twice. We want that luxury, everything that is nice. Make money, spend money, make money, cause we only live once.
Hey man, welcome back. That was a hot song, man. A very hot song. Want to give a shout out to Lady Fresh.
Yeah, Lady Fresh. A shout out to Lady Fresh in the chat.
Yeah.
David, Kelly.
Thank you guys for interacting, man. Yeah, thank you guys for interacting and tuning in. Hope y'all enjoying this music, cause man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, man, like, you know, I'm getting some real exclusive music. I mean, like, I don't want to kill nobody, shoot nobody. Just want to make a little money, look nice. I mean, dang, this what Verbs brings to the music world?
You know,
grown man music.
in
Yeah, grown
Lady
man.
Fresh, she says this is grown folk music, which is
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Yeah, like I mean, I didn't feel like doing nothing ignorant, stupid. I mean, you know, I mean,
I like that.
let's
like
talk,
that.
man. Let's talk. There's a lot of financial literacy in these lyrics, man. There's just a lot of, I mean, you just really just keeping it low key with it. You're not annoying with it, but I just keep getting a fresh perspective of, you know, save your money, invest in it, yada, yada. Yeah, but he just makes it so artistic and lyrical to the point where you just kind of bob your head to it. Is this kind of like the thing, this kind of like your little thing you do, man? You know, this the rich part of the verbs, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
that is the thing I do.
yeah, and the singer was fire. I don't know if y'all heard him on the vocals, but wow, that was Sunday school right there. That was you know what I'm saying? That was Sunday school.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
with the vibe and
to the
everything,
dog.
yeah, with the vibe, that's like kind of like a taste of paradise, man. I mean, is that kind of like your feel and your mood when you kind of like, you know, vibing and chilling and you feeling your success, you know, just kind of like not turned up, but you know what I'm saying, just mellowed out, you know, that's kind of mellow verbs.
Yeah.
I liked it that. Yeah. Yeah.
Most of the time, mostly mellow, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's just
the cool. That's the cool side of it, huh? When
yeah.
you're not all turned up and
Yeah.
aggressive, you know, you kind of mellowed out with the swag.
and not having those passionate conversations. You know, when the passionate conversations
Yeah,
come
yeah,
in,
yeah.
people be thinking I be yelling and shit, but I just get so passionate. I go to another.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, nah, that's definitely just laid back vibe music. You see, you know what I mean? A lot of wordplay, a lot of double entendres in
You
there.
can't afford it if you
know
can't
what I
buy
mean?
it twice.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just liking the financial push, and I'm liking the whole, you know, I'm gonna make you vibe, but at some point I want you to be successful with me. And I just think, if you know what I'm saying, if your fans listen to that, that's the move.
Shit,
like,
that's the plan for
I
everybody.
think you
to
want
be
your
successful.
fans to be successful.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm
Absolutely.
really feeling that, because you wouldn't put this much, you know, don't just look at me get money.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't even consider them fans. Like and I know we use that term, but if they're fans of me, that's part of my family. You know what I mean? That's just very family. You get what I'm saying? Because like I'm just genuine like that. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna show love.
Yeah.
I'm just, that's it. Like I'm gonna connect with the people.
That's good.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
I'm just gonna be me. You know what I mean? And who I don't connect to wasn't meant for me to connect with. But those that fuck with me, that means they genuinely connect with me.
That's meant to happen.
And because of that, I genuinely fuck with them, because you're not messing with me because you're messing with the true me. Like when you see verbs, when you hear verbs, when you see verbs, that's what you getting. So if you fuck with me, I genuinely fuck with you, because that means you take me as
So,
facts.
how do you feel about the R&B collabs? I mean, that was one of my first times kind of hearing that, you know, just kind of Aston Martin music, kind of like, you know, we ain't had that in a long time, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you think we can get some more of those? I mean, are you one of them artists, can I see you in there to bring me what I want out the studio? You just got to give me what's...
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to give you what I artistically want to give you,
But I might want some more of
I
that.
definitely will give somebody some more of something that they
Yeah,
want.
I can
Like,
pour some wine
absolutely.
and just cut my fan on and just make a sandwich and listen to that.
And that's what I made it for. Like, that's why, like, the cruise in your car and just vibe, blow your L, you know, sip your wine, like just.
That's that what you put on when you come back from a nice restaurant with your old lady, you're all full, kind of drunk, you know, y'all go like, cut that verbs on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, that's that after bills paid music right there. Yeah, that's you pay all your bills, and you know what I'm saying, you cut that on, but I'm really feeling the financial push, man. Like, you're not just teaching splurge and
I've been dropping jewels for that. Like, that's been like my signature,
jewels, man. Yeah,
from the beginning. Like, every song, even if I'm talking ignorant in the song, bro, you're gonna hear something that is gonna push the people or push the mind of the people.
Listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that, man. What we got up next, man? I got high expectations now.
Yeah, well,
I mean, what we 3-4 songs deep? We're going to the fourth song.
It's funny because you were just talking about me dropping those jewels and the finances and the liquor you get. So this next joint is called Monetary Gains. So
okay. Let's see what we talking about. Monetary Gains. I got some high expectations.
RRL7, the album. It's out now.
The classroom.
Go get that.
We in a
download it.
We in the classroom.
Right. Monetary Gains.
I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gains. I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of whenever you're focused on building your bands, gotta navigate and get to the money. No distraction gonna take me off course. Laughing at you clowns, you know what's funny? I'm that nigga and they know what it costs. Chick gon' get it, I don't care what it costs. All this horsepower, know me to floss. Rockin' Ralph Lauren up in the Porsche. New cologne scent smelling like hundreds. Keep the thing on me for whoever want it. Fantastic with the 4 pound. Desert Eagle or the 40 cal. Jimmy Fox, I lift your soul out. People saying whole soul out. Motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. I just think they need someone to talk about. So they sit around and gossip like bitches. Pocket watching and critiquing decisions. Truth is they know shit about business. I'm on a mission, trying to get into the billions. Can't get caught up in my feelings. Raising the ceiling, y'all know the flow appealing. Able, ready, and I'm willing. Give a fuck about your feelings, I'm making a killing. I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I got a whole lot of this. And I got a whole lot of that. Whole lot of y'all rags. Whole lot of y'all act like you're really with the shits. Really blood a crib, really you're a bitch. I really keep the fifth, really getting chips, really need the shit. Yeah, they know I'm lit, 100 on the wrist, icy as a bitch. Spicy as it gets. My FIT is a drip. Quite pricey at the Ritz. Got your wifey on my dick. She loving my style, the way I get down, and she like the way I spit. Feeling wavy in this bitch. To the max speed like a motherfucker. I'm the gravy on the bitch. Fuck they saying I don't hear shit. Only money talk to me, come and talk to me. You gotta be worth shit. I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too.
Yeah. That right there is Monetary Gains.
Man.
Monetary Gains.
Golly, you just ain't missing on this one, huh?
I try not to miss. I'm trying to be like Stereo. I curry out this motherfucker. I'm trying to hit a shot.
You know what I'm saying? Half court.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the progression is real in that song. I mean, old money, new money. It was some saving in between, right? It must have been some acclimation and holding on to it, and well, we ain't buying a go yard this week, we're not icing out this week. I mean, we got old money and somehow we done made it to new money with the old money still there. So monetary gains is basically, you know what I'm saying, understanding that, you know, even if you're buying assets or, you know, getting wealth in life, you still got to be able to look at your past success, look at your future success and say, nah, they're connected, especially when it comes to money, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, the money don't come overnight. It's when you got rich, was it overnight?
Nah, it never comes overnight.
Oh, okay. So it was a step at a time. You had to take this step. And, the dollar you made for this step had to be there when you made this step. Made $1, right? And that's how it added up. I try to explain it to my kids, like they look at me like I'm just new money. Like I signed a contract. It's like that's how y'all young kids look at it. We took $100 and that turned into $2. And then we looked up a couple months later, and that was $1,000. And he looked up 5 years later, and that was $7,000. You know, it wasn't overnight. So monetary gains there's some steps, right?
There's definitely some steps, and depending on which route you go, the steps can be quicker, right? Because I'm just saying, it was just because we talking. I got old money, new money, right? Mm-hmm. And I also got to talk about old self, new self, right?
Okay.
So old self accumulated a lot of money faster, right? Because of things like you said, you're taking 100 to the 200, and you take it that, right? But then when you take, an 8-ball to a 6 deuce in a week, and then a 6 deuce to a big, it's a different type of talk. Yeah. But this is all monetary gains. You get what I'm saying? But the same thing with like current day, if it's just investments, right? Mm-hmm. Take 2,000, 3,000, you invested in Doge, or you invested in something else, that should turn 300,000.
This is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but we just talking about it. And then, so the old money, new money, we are not the same. It's just, the separation, because there is a separation, even when you talk about the regular sense of people that had money for a long time and people that just
come from money. You might have people that just come from money, got to go make their money.
And that's old money.
Yeah, that's still old money. So, it's a transition between. You're going to have to make money today, but when you look up years from now, you still going to have to be making money then.
Right.
So there's always going to have to connect, man. So I liked that monetary gains, because, making money is a journey. It ain't just no one-time process, and you just start spending it.
Right.
It's a journey. Right. And I heard a journey of making money in that song, man. I liked it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's what it's about. So this next joint is called, let me get it right, Love in My City. Yeah. Love in My City. Featuring Big Time 940.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? Big homie. We met out here in Dallas. You know what I mean? We connected, and we jumped on something, and nice. Shout out to you.
Is this a shout out to New York? Is this a shout out to Brooklyn? Or does it say Love in My City? What city?
So this is love in my city, right? So I get love in my city, right? Brooklyn, New York, but I also get love out here, which is now my city, right? So
let's
you
talk.
Get what I'm saying? I get love in my city, and then most places where I go, if I'm moving around, I'm active, I'm getting love. And I show love, I get love. You get what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. But this can apply to anybody that get love in their city. So if you get love in your city, like you do, you get what I'm saying? Like I know a host of other people do. Like you're gonna respect this.
This for the people with the city name, man. Big name in the city, man. Let's go.
They show me so much love in my city. Pockets full of blue, cuz fucking with me. They show me so much love in my city. Play this in the whole club, it's bumping with me. They show me so much love in my city. Pockets full of blue, cuz fucking with me. They show me so much love in my city. Play this in the whole club, it's bumping with me. I get love in my city. Real niggas fuck with me. My Brooklyn niggas thump with me. Them Dallas niggas run with me. Plus them boys out in Cali and from Houston just like Whitney. What you kidding me? They love me in my city. I pour Chris Top Hub. Ain't no biggie. Designer everything. Yeah, I'm drippy shit. I'm litty. And they love me in my city. I drop 50 on your head. You can't play with me, nigga. For that easy money, I snipe you with that KD up. I get offensive. Yeah, nigga say what he want. I'm expensive. This man high valued as fuck. Certain type to be my wife, otherwise you a fuck. Bitches love me in my city, I stay turning it up. Lambo rubber on the pavement, boy, I'm burning it up. I straighten the nigga out here like permanent up. What's concerning is us, we converse is a must. If we chatting about the paper and God we trust. They show me so much love in my city. Pockets full of blue, cuz fucking with me. They show me so much love in my city. Play this in the whole club, it's bumping with me. They show me so much love in my city. Pockets full of blue, cuz fucking with me. They show me so much love in my city. Play this in the whole club, it's bumping with me.
They show me so much love in my city. Every time I pull up, I got the whole hood with me. If Gainesville was Brooklyn, shit, I'd be big. No county come to play, shit, I came to get busy. And turn up a couple of bottles until I'm dizzy. If they didn't know who I was when I leave, yo, who is it? Just got back from Cali today, I was in the Bay. Got to make a play. The pack is on its way, give me a couple days. Blowing on that cereal milk, that's iron lemon haze. So my nigga bug, give me a minute, nigga, we'll be straight. It's a thin line between the love and the hate. I'm married to the game, I gotta take her ass on the date and whisper in the ear. Bitch, I need that money, underlay. I'm a hustler, so you know that I'ma find a way. Every time I get so much love in my city, I should have a holiday.
Damn, Spence. They show me so much love in my city. Pockets full of blue cuz it's fucking with me. They show me so much love in my city. Play this in the whole club, it's bumping with me. They show me so much love in my city. Pockets full of blue cuz it's fucking with me. They show me so much love in my city. Play this in the whole club, it's bumping with me.
Yeah. Love in my city. I get so much love in my city.
Let's talk about that song. As a rapper, not as a rapper, you as a rapper, I'm hearing a lot of camaraderie in that song, man. These days, you know, a lot of these rappers are real beefed up. They really like, you know, they talking about going to this city, shutting it down, you know, beefing with this dude and this. Wherever you go, it's love, man. Is that kind of type of rapper you are? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Like, the energy you give is the energy you get. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm about mine. I'm going to protect myself, and I ain't going to let nobody, violate me. But at the end of the day, I don't got to walk into the situation with that all over me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
So more of a defensive instead of offensive mindset.
Yeah, like, because
myself, but
absolutely, by all means necessary.
Yeah.
By all means necessary. But at the same token, that's not what I came here for. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. So you feel like some rappers rap in the booth to do that? And that's obvious, but I mean, if we put your music in, then we can expect when Birds come here, man, he chilling, he on a good vibe. We ain't got to expect that. We book him.
Yeah, well, but then again, it's like, it's love in my city. The thing is, you know, if you coming into places with that energy and you giving that energy and your actions is showing that, you still gonna get love in your city. Don't niggas love the nigga that give it up like that, right?
Yeah,
so it's like sometimes they do it, or they fam.
Yeah.
But sometimes people do it because, like, especially in the communities in our hoods, bro, like, shit like that is love. Like, niggas love the dope dealer. You know what I mean? Niggas love, you know what I mean? Niggas get love, you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. But with this song, it was like, see, it's a story behind this song. So I was chilling with Jason Terry, basketball, you know, champion.
Yeah.
And we was out having a good time, you know, chopping, talking it up, discussing different things. And we got across to this love in my city thing. You know what I mean? Because we both were just talking about going around different places, how much love he get in the A. We was in the A at the time, shit like that. And I told him, I said, oh, man. I said, yo, you just sparked the idea quick. I said, yo, I'm gonna make this, I got it. I said, I'm gonna got the song, like, it immediately hit me. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes as an artist, shit hit you just like that. And that's how that song came to life.
Yeah. So you saying, being in all these different places around them, you mentioned Atlanta, you're from Brooklyn, you live in Dallas, you've been out to Cali. It's always been love everywhere you went.
Yeah, bro. For the most part, yeah. Yeah, like, shit happens. You know what
I
I mean?
know
Yeah,
that, but
shit
I'm just
happens.
saying
But
as far as, like, you know.
Yeah, because, like, why wouldn't it be? Like, that's my question.
You
Why
didn't go
wouldn't
there
it
for
be?
that. So,
yeah, why wouldn't it be love?
You're going to find what you're looking for out here as an artist, man.
Yeah.
I'm just liking the fact that this man can sit up and say, nah, I do my music, you know, I do my thing, you know, and this love.
I tell you, like, for example, when I first came out here to Dallas, right? And I'm starting moving around to do shows and stuff. I'm not from out here. I don't know a lot of people out here. You know what I mean? I'm going to these shows by myself. Am I gripped up? Hell yeah. Am I going in there with the intention like, nah, nigga, I'm going to go here. I'm going to do what I do. You know what I mean? Chop it up with some people, we chop it up. But I know that if it go down, I'm going to protect me.
Yeah.
But I'm not coming here with that energy. Like, for what? You know what I mean? So even just moving around in Dallas, like, I got love. Niggas show me love. Just, that's what I said. It's just, what I'm giving you when you see, you're going to get rich verbs. You're getting verbals. You're getting me. You know what I mean? Not getting no bullshit. So if you don't like me, nigga, go on about your business, homie, because, you know what I mean? We ain't got to go no other way. You don't like me, just don't fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? Because if I don't like somebody, I ain't going to fuck with them. But if you fuck with me, like I said before, I fucks with you.
Yeah, that's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
Love in the city. I liked it that, man. I liked it that. People need to try to aspire to be more loved in the city instead of so beefed up in the city, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to go around and be the name that everybody say and they smile on their face, so that, you know, when they say your name, they frown. You get popular, rich and famous both ways, but why not take the good way?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I liked it that, man. Let's go on to the next song, man. What's the next song?
Yeah, nah, definitely. The next joint is called Sell Dope Flow.
Last one?
Sell Dope Flow. Nah, this is track number 6.
Okay. I thought I saw. I'm trying to remember the track list. So I was trying to make sure that was.
And then we got one more because RRL7 we got seven joints on it. Yeah, and this one is called Sell Dope Flow.
You gonna let a nigga walk on this? You know it's fire if I talk on it. Yeah. Track body, put some chalk on it. You heard? Got it out the mud, call me Swamp Thing. All American like I'm from Compton. I don't gang bang, but my hitters do. No security, I bought my own pistol through. Ice in the paddock, I light up the Mary. Keep the weapon on my waist, I'm licensed to carry. Got a thing for getting head while I'm driving. And I don't want the pussy if it has too much mileage. I'm the king of my city, I ain't lying. Got the kind of flow that'll save the gang from dying. And they fiend for the product, so I stir the pot. Get the cooking up hits like my little trap queen. For that fatty and she got that wop. Gotta keep one eye on her when she make the drop. Cause I don't trust a male or a female, both subject to approval like the heading of an email. Sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go. Getting to the money, shape full of C-notes. Like a cigar lounge, I'm with all the smoke. Used to sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go. Getting to the money, shape full of C-notes. Like a cigar lounge, I'm with all the smoke. Everything designer, when I drip, you might slip. Watch a step, homie. Real authentic, what you see is what you get from me. Listen, I ain't with the fake shit. Hopping out the 6 guard on my Drake shit. Got your bitch in, that's amazement. Real mob ties, cause we made men. Send a hit could be a song or a payment. Money on your head, have you counting your days in. Better late than never, but never late is better. You can die over this cheddar, that's the streets I was raised in. Heat, I'ma raise it. Beat, I'ma blaze it. For them chips, I lays it down. I'm wise when it comes to them dollars, I make them holler. Like Nas when it comes to the knowledge, I got the power. I'm high as a pilot from smoking, blowing that sour. It's my time, see through that glass just like an hour. Sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go. Make a movie in Miami, Ace on a speedboat. Feeling like the baby in my Gucci peacoat. The way she deep throat, make a nigga weak. Wake me out my sleep, yeah, shorty is a freak. That's the way I like them, choke them like we fighting. Pulling on her head, it's the pillow that she biting. I used to sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go. Getting to the money, shape full of C-notes. Like a cigar lounge, I'm with all the smoke. Used to sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go. Getting to the money, shape full of C-notes. Like a cigar lounge, I'm with all the smoke. I used to sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go. Getting to the money, shape full of C-notes. Like a cigar lounge, I'm with all the smoke. Used to sell dope, now I sell the flow. And they know my name every city that I go.
Sell Dope Flow.
Used to sell that stuff. That's what the man said he used to do, man. How do you feel about letting the world know how you used to rock and get down? Is this part of your upcoming, you know, I know you're proud that you don't no more. Yeah. How do you feel about the fact that you used to?
Yeah, I don't have no problem
when you look back at it.
I have no problem with telling my history. Like that's part of me. History, like right? Somebody couldn't write a story on verbs without mentioning that.
Yeah, you know.
So I have no problem mentioning it, and I have no problem with no one knowing that that's where I came from.
Yeah. What do you feel about the stereotype about dope dealers? You feel they all the same, reckless, violent, money hungry?
Absolutely not.
How were you as a dope dealer?
Strategic, and knew that the plan. Well, I knew that there was always more to whatever I was doing. You get what I'm saying? But when I was in it, I was knee deep in it, and it just is what it is. Like that's all I was focused on. Now, had I been as financially literate as I am now, then I would have took those proceeds and like transitioned it into so many different business venues and stuff like that. But I wasn't thinking like that, coming from a hard life, you know what I mean, impoverished community. Moms didn't have it, no money, no food in the house, wearing other people's clothes and shit like that. Coming from that environment, once I started getting money, I was just blowing it on everything. Shit I never had. I'm buying every Coogee outfit. I'm buying every pair of Timbs that come out. I'm buying every pair of Jordan sneakers because I never could. Yeah. So now that I can, that's what I'm doing. Going to clubs, we buying out every bottle of Mo.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And my hood niggas know, like, especially any of the nightclubs and spots we used to hang out that was like local in our hood, stuff like that. Anytime me and my team showed up in there, we buying every bottle of Mo that's in there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how he was, blowing money in dice games, blowing money everywhere. It's just.
Do you feel like you ever would have made it out your environment if you wouldn't have ever sold drugs? Do you feel like that gave you your business mind or the resources? Do you feel like there could have been a way you could have made it out?
Yeah, I feel like I was making it out regardless.
Yeah, you just chose that route?
I chose that route, and I'm also chose that route because it was the fastest way for me to come out of my situation at the time.
So it wasn't the only way, but it was the quickest way?
It was the quickest way, absolutely. And I was willing to take the risk.
Okay. So sell dope flow, man. I mean, that's part of your history, man. I mean, you gonna tell us to your grandkids?
Sell dope flow, sell dope flow. Like, but I transitioned. Like I used to sell dope.
Nah, I got you.
Now I sell the flow.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But the flow is still dope. Which is why I sell dope flow. You feel me, brother? You feel me? That's what it all boils down to.
Wordplay is a fool, man. Wordplay is a fool. But nah, man, I'm glad you don't do that no more. I'm glad you're elevated, man. But I'm glad that you understood that, don't let your past, bring you down. There's a triumph in every story, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You always can take, what was meant for your bad and see how that was for your good. Because if it didn't kill you, it made you stronger. So you survived it. You here today. Sell dope flow.
Sell dope flow.
I like that, man.
Facts.
I like that.
And to round the album out, we got the last track. Track number 7. 7 is the number of completion. And this is called Blue Notes. Blue Notes. That's it.
I cannot front, I come from the bottom, straight to the top. Boy, I'm hot as Nevada, and my bitch bad. She love designer, way to describe her. Devil wear Prada, I'm stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma, stacking them blue notes. That's comma on commas. I cannot front, I come from the bottom, straight to the top. Boy, I'm hot as Nevada, and my bitch bad. She love designer, way to describe her. Devil wear Prada, I'm stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma, stacking them blue notes. My team and I, stacking that cream. By any means, gotta get to that bag. Don't mean to brag, but I got hella cake. Just with my bitch in the class, that's a new Birkin. Feelings I'm hurting. Disrespect me and I'm closing your curtain. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm going harder than niggas you know. I'm about to blow. Johnny Depp in this bitch. Once I step in this bitch, bottles of Mo. Fresh recepts in this bitch. My whole set in this bitch, and they on go. Myra's neck is all lit. VVS is legit, and it's pure gold. 24 karat, it's worth a lot. 21 Savage. Say I ball so hard, motherfuckers won't find me. Niggas in Paris. All gold yard spray valleys in a timepiece. Embedded in carrots. I said I ball so hard, motherfuckers won't find me. Niggas in Paris. All gold yard spray valleys in a timepiece. Embedded in carrots. I cannot front. I come from the bottom, straight to the top. Boy, I'm hot as Nevada. And my bitch bad. She love designer. Way to describe her. Devil wear Prada. I'm stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma. Stacking them blue notes. That's comma on commas. I cannot front. I come from the bottom, straight to the top. Boy, I'm hot as Nevada. And my bitch bad. She love designer. Way to describe her. Devil wear Prada. I'm stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma. Stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma. She love my style, dripping the way that I walk. I'm from New York, the way that I talk excites her. She independent, I like her. There isn't too many like her. I'm feeling like Harold Melvin. With all these blue notes, I keep bands on me. That's a Coldplay on words. What can a broke nigga tell him? For you getting paper is seldom. I'm charging 100 a show. That's what I get at the door. Ain't with the rigmarole, more like a straight to the point type of guy. Came from the bottom, got it out the mud, yeah. I keep the strap on my side. I am a problem, roll with some wolves that's hungry. And you niggas looking like grimy, straight out the trenches. Go in your mouth like dentures before you finish your sentence. Said it, I meant it. I don't renege on my statement. Verbals the great, I'm the greatest. I know they hate it, but in the club they gon' play this. Add this hit to your playlist. I cannot front, I come from the bottom, straight to the top. Boy, I'm hot as Nevada, and my bitch bad. She love designer, way to describe her. Devil wear Prada, I'm stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma, stacking them blue notes. in that front. I come from the bottom, straight to the top. Boy, I'm hot as Nevada. And my bitch bad, she love designer. Wait to describe the devil wear Prada. I'm stacking them blue notes. That's comma on comma. Stacking them blue notes. That's comma on commas.
Stack them blue notes as high as you can. Then buy some land, invest, get some real estate, you know, do the things that's gonna continue making you stack them blue notes.
So them blue notes, no, they can't stop there. You know, a lot of them get that money, they stop there. You really feel like, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about assets, man. And we were talking about your album earlier, grabbing a house, you know what I'm saying? That's an asset. Let's explain the difference between a man just sitting on this cash when he coming out the hood and just spending that, or, you know, going to grab some assets. What can those assets do for his life, and what is the definition of that?
Yeah, well, we definitely, I'm gonna get on that in 1 second. The album has just been reviewed. That's RRL7.
We're gonna do the last song?
Huh?
We reviewed the last song already?
Oh, you're 100% right. Blue notes.
So I was showing the song.
Right. So yeah, but to answer your question, then we speak on blue notes, and then I'll wrap it up. So, you should invest in real estate. I think real estate is a great thing to invest in, right? But everybody don't have the knowledge on it. But I would say go out and obtain it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But anything that's gonna generate you passive income, you know what I mean, to where your money can make money for you. Those are the type of things you should be looking to invest in. Those are the type of businesses you should be looking to start. And just stack your money, man.
Yeah, stack them blue notes. I like that, man. Yeah, man. You think at the end of the day, you do something right with that money, money might save you one day? Or save your family?
Yeah, definitely.
Like during times of inflation, you know, like right now, you know, food shortages, things of that nature. That's what you're saving it for, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, it's ultimately about generational wealth.
Just to give them a purpose. Right. It's really about leaving the ones that come behind you, right? Right. So, you know, just to give them a summary of it. But yeah, man. Yeah. Go ahead and let them know.
Definitely. So, man, RRL7.
That was hot.
It's out right now. I want y'all to go stream that. Download it right now. It's on my website, verbals.com. That's verbalz.com. I know y'all been seeing it running across the screen. Mm-hmm. It's available, $25. You can purchase it right now. Support is welcome and appreciated in advance. Thank y'all. We'll get back to any comments or anything that you had to say about the music, or, you know what I mean, reach out to me directly, subscribe to the website, leave a comment. I'll respond. I'll get back to you. But we about to transition into the show. And it's the first time we doing something other than just starting straight off with the show. So the transition probably ain't happened as smooth as I wanted it to be, but we're here. So this is Two Peas in the Pod.
Yes.
And right now we're about to talk about just the mindset and how important a certain type of mindset is, and how detrimental a certain type of mindset can be. So since I just did a lot of, you know, elaborating on the album and stuff, I'm gonna ask my partner DK right here some questions and kind of dig and pick his mind on just the mindset and what do you feel ultimately is wrong with the current state of mindset within our community specifically, if you see anything wrong with it?
Well, my biggest thing with the mindset is options, man. I feel like our mindset is ball, college, or jail. As far as starting with black men, you know, I'm probably gonna shade away from black women because, you know, my community is based on me, you know, where I talk about me because I know me. Coming up, there was some lame ass options to me, man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody would have told me how much a black man can make money going into blue collar, you know, fields and industries, things like being a plumber, you know, that was shunned in the hood, but, you know, anybody who daddy would have been a plumber in the hood, you'd have had a good dad and a good life. You know, being a mechanic, you know, we have them in the hood, but we don't really, you know, appreciate them, you know. just different trades when it comes to being skillful with your hands. And I feel like a big mentality these days is, that's been looked upon and looked down on to the point where that's a big thing that's wrong with our men. If they can't throw a basketball or, throw a football, if they can't go to school, and they still a man. But you done took that out.
You took it out of school.
We don't have any business. Yeah. We don't have a lot of business that teach trades. You don't have the dad in the house to leave that business behind, or the uncle to teach him that. So the young man is looking at life like, I can't hoop, I can't ball, I can't go to school. I'm gonna hop in the streets. It's the quickest way to make some money. It's the fastest way for me to take care of my family. I'm tired of being poor, yada, yada, yada. What if somebody told you for free $99 you could learn a trade? Buy for free $99, you could have learned that from an uncle, a dad, a grandfather, and you could have had this trade to where somebody could have got you a lawnmower, you could have had a landscaping trade, or somebody could have got you a wrench, and you could have been an electrician or whatever.
Or why do you think that wasn't the opportunity that was readily available for people? Why do you think that grandfathers, uncles, and stuff like that couldn't teach that?
They're not in the home to do that. They're not around to do that. Their family's not like, we're not having families in orthodox ways anymore. So, orthodox meaning the traditional standard form of having a family.
Right.
There has to be a mother there, there has to be a father there, then, the father from the mother side of the family have to approve of it. You know what I'm saying? You need to go holler at him to get the hand of the daughter. That's not like, there's no, people just meet, they have sex, the sex is good, that's the relationship.
And you got some validity to that. Yeah. But I'm looking at it from the point, because we always talk about systematic shit, right? Like
I was shading away from that, not blaming, just keeping it on us.
But we got to talk about that, because the thing is, like you said, the plumbers look down upon in the hood and stuff like that, right? But that wasn't our mindset. Right, because initially that's what we had. We had the plumbers, the electricians, the roofers, the carpenters, the masons. Like that was prominent in our hood. But then when they seen that we were able to stabilize ourselves, right, and now we can, instead of us going to outside sources for help with plumbing, this, that, and third, we can go within our community. Oh, your husband do plumbing. You can come over and do this, and my husband do electricity. And then it go like that. But when they took that shit out of schools, and they no longer allowed it to be taught, they already knew that the options was going to be limited to us.
Yeah, well, they came with the licensing. Like, you talk about electrician work. The state got it to where, you got to have a certain license to do. You got to come through them. You can't just go get your license and go start working. You got to file this, do this, do. By the time you do all that, you know what I'm saying, you might as well say there's no benefit of me having a community-based society where, just because I'm in this neighborhood, this our electrician, we can call him, keep it on the low, keep it off the books. That's what we had going on with the illegal cable guy. Remember him? He'll come hook your cable up for $50, and if they cut it off, he'll come back for $40. You know what I'm saying? Like they took that out. You know what I'm saying? Now it's kind of like, well, we got to depend on these corporations for everything, for schooling our children, for busing us, transporting us, for feeding us, like everything. We depend on big corporations for that, and I believe that's really, really what killed the mentality that we had in the black community of needing a man, to the point where our sons who are gonna need a man no matter what to grow into men, they don't get that no more. Right. They have to now depend on society to become a man. And when society show you that you can sell drugs and become successful, then you have a dude sitting in your face like, dude, even though I had to stop, even though I might have got caught one time, even though I might have had to transition, damn, nigga, I did it. I sold a little dope. So now you got a dude that's all like, man, look, I either got this jump shot, I got this long pass, I can run this ball, I can catch it, I can tackle, I can't do none of that, I can throw it back, I can't do no sports. Well, let me go to school. Well, damn, I kind of skipped third grade. I'm not dumb, I just didn't go. My mama didn't sign me up for third grade. I'm kind of behind because they didn't put me in school, or they didn't help me. I'm not dumb, I just started late. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, what I'm gonna do besides I just gotta go on the block. Them three choices ain't been panning out so good. Only one in every couple thousand kids gonna go to the pros. School is for everybody. Everybody can go to school. I mean, goddamn. Everybody
can go in school.
Everybody go. That's
get
not
in debt.
Yeah, anybody go to school. You got to compete with women. You got to compete with other races of men. Other different types of sexes and all that come before you as a black man. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. And then you go on the streets. The odds of you dying. Yeah, the odds you going to jail, and you could have went to jail or died just being where you from. You just stand on the block. You might have been one night in jail, but you just stand on the block with the wrong niggas and
came through,
paddy wagon. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we are as black men to give our young men just more trades, you know what I'm saying? Just open their minds up to being good with their hands, them being strong with their muscles. The fact that there's an advantage they have in this world just by being men. You can pick this up and set it here, put a leveler right there, make sure it's level. Guess what? Not too many people come out in this hot sun to do that. Be proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at that. And I think that come a lot from our women. You know, oh, he's a plumber, he's an electrician. That ain't damn that. No, we need to stop as men, stop giving a damn about what anybody think about us except us as men. You know what I'm saying? Stop living our life through other people's eyes. It's another mentality we got to cut out. We get those 100%. We get those industries on lock. We might be able to grow up to the corporations to where we can say, no, now as black men, we own the corporations. But we don't start off like they do with the small businesses. Embarrassed to just say, I got one client, or embarrassed to say, you know, yeah, I know I got a small business. We only did $40K this year. I barely made enough to stay afloat. To see 10 years later, well, now I got 3-4 trucks. And, you know, I got 50 employees. You know, I sit at home all day long, and my wife manages.
So that has something to do with the mindset, right?
Mindset.
Then that means a lot of people are stopping their progress at the first brick in the road
of trouble, and they're going right to a corporation. Where they get a steady check and get their benefits and everything. And see, we don't. And then like, this is one problem I have with our women. You know, it's like you live your life through a corporation, but then that doesn't entitle you to give your son a trade. Or your daughter a trade. You know, you spending your life up there. You done learn skills, but you can't transition it to them. And the man's not in the house at all. So that really leaves the pressure on the woman mentality-wise. And I'm going to speak on ladies one time. When you go out there to learn, especially as a black woman, you go to learn society, you go to learn, you know, capitalism, you go to learn what it takes to have your job. Bring some of that home. Don't just come off home, kick off your shoes, you know, pop some food in the microwave for the kids to go to sleep. We are not teaching our kids nothing about life, but we feel like we're teaching them life when we take them to the school or when we throw them in church. That's not teaching your kids life. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's what you believe. Education is good. Yeah, religion is good. Yada, yada, whatever.
They feel they do their job.
They feel like
introduce you to Jesus, tell you to go to school, and
that's
my
it.
job is done.
I'm going to make sure you got a toothbrush in there. I'm going to make sure some Pop-Tarts in there. I mean, it's hard being a mother. I mean, come on. It's hard being a father. I mean, come on. No, let's make sure we teaching our kids, man, how to get money.
Right.
One thing the streets will do, the streets will teach you how to get money.
Right.
The college education teach you how to have a job. I mean, becoming an athlete does teach you how to entertain people. I mean, you're basically a show. I mean, I don't want to compare nobody that's an athlete to a circus monkey, but I mean, let's be real. I mean, you're on a display. You know what I'm saying? Like a zoo or some shit. I mean, I don't know how to. I'm not talking down on it. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna talk down. I'm not gonna talk down on education.
We're not talking down on it because we love to watch it too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk down on education and talk about sports like it. When LeBron said we're just high priced slaves, and then you can go out there and be Frank Lucas. You saw he did it most of his life in jail and had to snitch.
We were talking about this the other day, right? The compound.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you look
at, see how long he is.
But I know a lot of cats.
See how high he can jump. See how strong he is.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm looking at guys like now that I live in a DFW Metroplex that got window companies where they just install windows in big buildings. You know, they go rent a nice machine that put them high in the sky. They get the windows, you know what I'm saying, in the contract. So the person, all they do is install them. They would learn how just to install windows. These guys are making 5 figures a job. I mean, when they build these new apartment complexes, these guys are coming through just putting in the windows, sealing them off with caulk. With caulk. With caulk, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucking me, I'm talking about just, they do the whole building in 2 weeks. 5 figures, and they on to the next one. And there's always construction work to be done. There's always plumbing work to be done.
Right.
There's always things that could be invented and built. There's always stuff that could be done with your hands and with your mind. Just you know what I'm saying, being able to work as a man. But we don't teach them that.
Right.
Then when they lost, they say, well, I'm gonna go beat on my chest and act barbaric, and I'll do this as a man. We're like, well, why are you doing that? That's not how you're supposed to flex yourself as a man. That's not how you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, show people that, you know, you strong, and you know, you build something, you go make sure the world is progressing in a better place. We don't teach our child that. We teach them how to exist in the world. That's it. And when they feel out of place in the world, they go destroy it instead of just building it. You know what I'm saying? I like that about the Mexican culture. The Mexican culture would get out there and teach their children, by the time their children are 10, 11 years old, how to build, how to work on things, how to fix things, you know. They don't just take their car to the mechanic shop, you know, when the transmission goes out. They get 5 of them. They get on there. They fix the transmission themselves. The boys got to watch them fix it. Mm-hmm. We take our car to the shop, pull out a credit card and say, yeah, son. Yeah, see how daddy fixed that? Got the car fixed today. Yeah, we'll pay that loan off later. That's not teaching your child nothing, bro. And then we be like, well, these black men have no resources. You gave them none. You didn't teach them how to act, like how to get any.
Valid points. You're making valid points.
And they're in debt to even go try to obtain some. So they're working backwards before they can move forward.
Right.
And you will talk about mentality. We can just leave it with the man. because, and I ain't got to touch on children or women because they say we're the biggest problem. That's because we're the most unsupported in the hood. We have no support. We start off with nothing or negative. And if you know math, any team times nothing is what?
Negative.
It's zero. Yeah. It's like I can take $1 million worth of work. If I come where I come from, I'm still supposed to end up with nothing, no matter how much, because I started off with nothing. So, you know, you got people that can make a miracle out of it. You got people who can, you know, be an exception. But there's always going to be a status quo that if you start off a man with nothing mentally, you start a man off with nothing financially. And pretty much like you said, I grew up so poor, you know, you start him off with nothing spiritually. He's not supposed to be nothing. That's really, that's kind of something that leads to a point where the mentality means generational curses. We don't look out for the next. We rob the next generation. We're filing taxes on them, not giving them their money. We're taking their child support,
putting utility bills in
their
their
name, not paying the bill,
fucking up their credit early.
Messing up the credit. Then what's wrong with the black man? You messed JJ credit up when JJ was in 8th grade. When you went up there to Blockbuster and got the video and then take them white folks their video cassettes back. You know what you did to Lil JJ credit. I don't know why you act. I don't know what's wrong with Lil JJ. You knew what was wrong with him at 16. When he went to go get a job, they said, nah, you can't. You come work the job. He got his first paycheck. You took the whole check. Now he refused to give it to his wife. When he go home, nah, y'all women just trying to take my money. Bills due. Nah, that's what she said. You know, this is the problem. So I feel like the mentality that we have, we just leave it with black men, because if we get it right, they'll follow.
Well, I just want to say something, and before we get so far removed from it, as far as just being men and black men and the culture thing, because something just happened right here on our show, and as two men, you know what I mean, we didn't address it the way, quote unquote, our culture would have, right?
Talk about that blaming other people.
No, not to blaming other people. To just now where you slipped up on your word with the cork.
Yeah. Well, I try to say cork and then shit.
Right. No, totally understand.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, as two men, we're having a conversation. I knew
what I meant.
But what would happen was somebody else would be like, "Oh, pause, no homo. Oh, son, whoa." That's wild, and it's like, I only reason I'm bringing that up because
how often
as a
do
grown,
you say cock?
as
like, how often do you say
But look, I'm bringing it up. I'm only bringing it up for this reason because I don't play that shit. I don't play those games. But I wanted to say, because I always felt like grown men don't have to say that, especially if we're having a conversation. Our minds nowhere on that. We having a civilized conversation, and you slip up on a word and say something or mispronounce something, or you say something that, like, why would the first thing come to my mind is pause, no homo? Like, so I just wanted to take that out because I feel like that's kind of like an immature part of our culture, and I'm just being real.
And I'm not gonna say that to offend. Like there's something wrong with a person that chooses to live their lifestyle. That's how they choose to live it, man. Right. I mean, if we all got to go answer to God, and I'm not going to be mad at you for what you got to answer for. I'm not going to be there with you. You know what I'm saying? However somebody chooses to live their life, they do. I support gay women all day long. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, CAULK is what I was thinking when I was going to say it. You know, when I came out to pronounce it, it was like,
we know exactly what you was thinking.
So if it was funny, it was funny. You know, but like I say, I think another thing you just pointed out was maturity.
Right.
Can we get our black men more mature amongst one another? Do I not have to always be on the defensive side? Like I said something in front of you, and I already knew how you was gonna handle it, so I moved on and kept going instead of feeling so insecure that I made a mistake. You know, is that a mental thing too? You gotta stop being so ashamed to make mistakes in front of our own people.
Absolutely, and I think we gotta stop being ashamed of being who you are in front of other people. You know, I think a big part of our society are not comfortable with who they are, and everybody trying to portray something else.
Or trying to defend what they feel like they are, and somebody can come challenge that. So I'm a straight man, you know, I have a fumble on my words. Oh damn, now I'm not straight no more.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, and I just like
because I said cock, you know, it was awkward. You know, I got over it.
But it honestly,
it's funny as hell.
It just gave me that moment to bring the pause.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to bring it up because I have this dialogue a lot. We never had this conversation talking about the pause and the no homo and stuff like that on our platform. We never had that. I just wanted to bring it up because I feel like that is kind of like, you know, the immature part of our culture. Like to be able to for us to not be able to have a conversation without a grown man having to say that to another grown man. I just feel like, all right, when are we gonna get past that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why do we feel like we have to fight so hard to prove to the world what we are as straight men, or straight black men especially? You know, I'm gonna say straight men.
As straight men, we gotta fight for our position, yeah, because it's
just to prove restraint.
It's getting not to prove restraint.
That's all I was saying with the whole no homo stuff. I wasn't doing that. Everybody got to fight for a position in life.
Restraint, yeah.
But I'm talking about, like, I see a lot of guys really going like doing this. And I feel like this is why they say men are all about sex. I feel like women are all about sex more than men. I feel like we just do it to prove we're not gay. Because that's what I heard growing up. You ain't got no girlfriend. What, you gay or something, boy? You know what I'm saying? You're 14. You had something yet? Nah. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You don't want that?
Yeah.
So I feel like, there's a mentality thing where a lot of the macho and bravado things that distract young men is because they're trying to prove they're a man. I feel like a lot of the sex that men are falling into having at a young age, where they're making these children prematurely, I feel like we could teach our young men, you don't have to sleep with her to prove that you're not gay or you're not a part. That's what you know. That's all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gay, you're not gay, bro. Part of the mentality that we're getting back to this mentality thing is, I got something to prove outside of anybody but myself. It's like having something to prove is one thing. If you want to say, man, look, I feel like I get all the girls, I'm gonna get all the girls. Cool. I mean, if that's what you want to do with your time, do it.
Yeah.
But to say I gotta prove to somebody, man, I gotta get all, no, you shouldn't have to put on the show for nobody but
that's
you and God.
That's the wrong mindset. Absolutely.
Put on the show for you and God, or for you or whatever high power you believe in.
Right.
You should only be trying to look at your own movie and be the only thing entertained. Don't live with an ethos mindset. And I feel like so many black men have an ethos mindset. I'm only popping if they think I'm popping. I'm only cool if they think I'm cool. I'm only getting money if they say I'm getting money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like a lot of the men
always looking for validation.
Always looking. You beat me to it. I was going to say all black men look for validation, and I feel like that's where we get off into the making the messed up kids at. We're looking for validation sexually. I feel like that's what we get into it with the gang banging. We're looking for validation as a man when it comes to macho things. I feel like that's why we can't come together with the money, because it's validation. I gotta validate myself. I'm getting more money than first.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
I'm not
help him get to my level.
I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's so much to prove, man.
Right.
And I feel like it's a blind mentality. I don't feel like there's so much a thing wrong as a mentality we have. We're not on one accord with no mentality we have as people, and we're blind. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know what we want. We go to college, like, what are you going to college for? Because I would just want to be educated. But for what? That's a blind.
Because you was taught to do it.
That now you're not dumb? Okay, we've been reading for how long? Negroes can read. I got 5th grade, it's rappers with 5th grade education that go platinum. Okay, we can read, we can count. It's not that big. Go get educated for a purpose. Don't just be blind in your purpose. You feel what I'm saying? I'm in the streets for what? How much you want to make in the streets? I'm just in the streets. You're not out there with a goal. You're not saying that $250K I quit. Right. You're not saying that. Then that's my problem with the street, man. That's a blind. We're just blind. You know what I'm saying with the sports? Why y'all here playing basketball? Oh, I'm tall. You've been working on your left-hand dribble, you're working on your left-hand layup, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do, you know what I'm saying? If you sprain this finger, can you still go up this? Oh, shit, oh, you just tall, huh?
Yeah.
And I feel like everything we do is blinded. It's like we'll get a path with no vision to it. I mean, have you ever driven in a storm where it's raining so hard you can't even see the road?
Absolutely.
You should pull over. You should really, I think we as a people need to just pull over and just get a clear vision. Right. Like, we know what the road we're going on, we would never know what we're headed to. Ever, even with the education.
Get a clear vision, wait until the rain clear up.
Whatever the case may be, man. Clean your windshield wipers. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got some new ones. Because as you go on your journey, there's going to be things that blind you, man. And you don't even know if you're going the right path sometimes. Right. But we always start off good. You know, we'll start off in the streets good. I'm just trying to feed mama. Next thing you know, you're locked up because you got half the city on dope or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you just start out trying to feed mama. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of things. We go to the educational system. Now, before you know it, you so wrapped up in debt. You know, you ignore your kids that you got here. You ignore your family you said you went to school for to make proud. You can't even make time to see them no more. You missing holidays. You working for salary. You working overtime. You're not getting paid for. You know, come on, man. We doing there a lot of things blind, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? And if we clear up the view, we'll realize we're on the right path. We just ain't going. After a certain amount of time, they can just do this. Your ass going way over there. You feel what I'm saying? If you didn't know anything about walking in the desert, you could think you walk in a straight line. But you'll end up walking in a whole circle. Right. And you can't never get out the desert if you don't know your way. Right. So we just got to find out.
So make sure you take a compass with you when you go to the desert.
In life, period. You know what I'm saying?
I need a compass in life.
One thing I appreciated getting back to the music, you gave people a clear vision of where to go, man. They had a road, you know, it was money. But the end of that road was financial wealth. It was stability. It was acclimation of assets. I mean, give me a road, but then give me somewhere to stop. You know, the 40 laws of power say, you know, you're going to fail if you keep going without an ending destination. Right. You have to know what is winning. Right. We don't know what's winning. You know what I'm saying? We haven't set a standard in our black society, but that's not cool. That's not good. You know, that's not popping. But what is? We really don't know. It always changes.
Yeah.
What's popping and what's cool is always elevating and always changing. What was money yesterday ain't money today.
Right.
But you can't come out and tell me what used to be not cool, but it is cool now, like being a damn plumber. You gonna go in there wrestle with your shit for $100,000 a year? No, you're not. Call me, I'll come do it for you for 100 racks a year. I do this for a year or two. I can hire guys to do it for me. When is that gonna be popping again?
Right. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's just not spotlighted.
Well, maybe you should spotlight it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta find the people first.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
you can do it with your music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You talking about,
that's what I mean, spotlighting.
Yeah,
I
thought
mean,
you talking about like spotlighting the individuals.
No, I'm talking about just like, we are led by our entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Our media and, all that type of stuff. It need to be made cool again, man, that, there's a black electrician in the hood that, when the power went out, he can cut it back on for the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just that gives our advantage over these industries and these companies that make money over us. We need to go get into it, and then we can choose ourselves as consumers to consume a business with the people we want to, and we can do like they do. Mm-hmm. We can just say, okay, well, the Chinese man, he builds Chinatown, and everybody in Chinatown got to go to Chinese man, even though that's in America. Even though outside of Chinatown it may be a whole nother city. We need to do that for the hood. There's already the hood. Let's just make sure there's a hood electrician. Let's just make sure there's a hood man that own the gas station that's from our hood. Let's make sure we got hood police officers. And let's make sure that we send our kids to school. Let's tell our kids, well, you're going to get that degree in law so that you come back and run for city mayor. And when you run for city mayor, you be mayor of the city. We're sending you to be governor. We have some political power right here. We're not just sending you to school.
Right.
Give them a vision. Why am I going to play basketball? Well, everybody in your family is tall. So if you go learn these skills, or actually using your left hand, like I just left my son practice.
We could take the money, the assets, we can invest it in this.
And then now with the basketball connects you have, they always at least have basketball. If not, we got the money to send them to school. Now we have the money to send them to get a trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to emphasize on this trade thing. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was one of the Rockefellers told his great-grandson or something like that when he told him I wanted to go to college. He said, why do you want to go to college? I'd rather send you to go to trade school. At least you'll make some money. Mm-hmm. And this one of the Rockefellers told, and I'm reading this in college, I'm going to drop out. And I did, and I got rich. So I had to figure out what was right for me.
Well, why wouldn't the people who made the plan not know the plan? Like, why would you encourage your kids to go through a fucking trap? I told you. Harvard or
why
Yale,
would you tell your kids? But why would you tell your children to go through a plan that you didn't create? We need our own plan. You know what I'm saying? We need our own way of controlling the narrative when it comes to the economics and the environment that gets built around us. If there's going to be a city building getting built right there in our neighborhood, we need to be signing off on it. We need to be the bank loaning the money on it. We need to be the people that's getting paid back from it. Like but we don't do that. And we were like, what's wrong with the mentality?
Well, yeah, right. But just because what you just said just brought to my attention. Did you know Ice Cube just inked a deal with NFL? Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to 25% of like the vendors and the different people that the NFL use for their business and running the organization as far as stadiums and all that's concerned has to be allocated towards African Americans now. Like they set it up to where 25% of black-owned businesses will be able to generate.
That's fair. We're 90% of the league. That's fair.
You get what I'm saying?
We 2% of the coaches. That's fair. Let us get the food stands. Make a good barbecue anyway. Now I had some good white man barbecue.
It's definitely a start.
But y'all can go and let us get 25% of that guaranteed. That's just 25%. It's not that big of a deal. I like that.
But it's better than nothing.
And I'm not gonna lie. When I go to them type of events, I go get my white man brisket because white folks can make some brisket and ribs. And I go get my Negro hot links. You know what I'm saying? And my pulled pork sandwiches over there from Uncle Ray right now. We need both. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go on, lock in that 25% deal guarantee. Make it mandatory. Yeah, that's that. And like I say, Ice Cube ain't gotta be doing that. He don't have to. He already rich.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's just because he care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it even said mindset.
What was you saying? I'm doing this to give what? To give back.
Right.
And to make it easy for my people.
Right. And his organization don't generate off of it. They don't even get money out the deal. Like it's straight.
Let's talk about that. Why do I gotta get paid to help black? Now I'm just supposed to be doing that for that's the big thing. I don't think a Chinese man has to get help to make sure another Chinese man has to
Not at all. Not at all.
I don't think if you're in the Ku Klux Klan, you caring about another man in the Klan eating food or drinking and you want them to eat and drink.
Absolutely.
You want them to be strong. Y'all in the same fight together. Why are we so divided to the point where it costs us to help us and we ain't even on the money? So you gotta give me some white man money for me to help your black ass. We supposed to be something in this world. Man, I like how you point that out.
It's
mindset.
the mindset.
So we gonna get the money. We getting the money, like you said. We're acclimating this money
because the mindset, the right mindset, will show you that if I'm already up, it's not gonna cost me anything to help this brother get information and get knowledgeable.
To keep it from being down.
And then not only that, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get way more than you ever would have got, because 9 times out of 10, this guy that you helped out, as long as he ain't no fuck over, like he's a genuine guy, like he's gonna feel indebted to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not indebted like a slave, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, and he should.
This man took his time to help me gain the knowledge that got him successful and didn't charge me $1. Well, there's no way that once I get successful, I'm not gonna, without him even knowing, there's no way I'm not gonna go drop a bag on him.
Well, not even that. I feel like we're gonna take it the opposite way, because I feel like that's where the youngest ran away from us at. I got my stepson. Right now we going at it. You know what I'm saying? As far as basketball, and we out there dribbling, we out there shooting. He was like, man, you know what? I'm going to take this serious. You know, when I get right one day, you know, I'm going to look out for you. And I said, you working fucking backwards. I said, first of all, you done pissed me off. I said, I'm your step pops. Nigga, ain't nothing I need from you, bro.
Right.
I said, if I'm out here teaching you about life, I know about life. I'm not going to sit up here and try to teach a child something that I don't know. Right. If I'm teaching you life and I'm raising you as my son, the fuck I'm going to need from you?
Right.
Now, what you owe me is doing this for your son.
Right.
And paying it forward. Buying into the fact that I only did this for you because you got to be a little black man one day yourself, and I wanted you to have the resources. I wanted you to have the knowledge. I didn't want you being out here like the rest of these motherfuckers that just didn't get an opportunity to even get the platform to be a man.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So pay it forward. I got everything I need. Stop coming back paying the teacher. I'm giving you knowledge that's free, that's universal. God gave it to me. The universe gave it to me. Somebody gave it to me. I'm going to give it to you. But the game is to be sold, not to be told. You got to go and pay it forward to the next guy that you see is inadequate in what it takes to be where you at right now. Right. That's what I did with you. Right. I looked at you and I said, hold on, you're missing something. I gave it to you with no cost. Pay that forward.
Absolutely.
So the knowledge should be free. That's the problem.
And it should be paid for.
Somebody, you didn't get here.
Absolutely. I'll give you a prime example. One day we was on a road trip. Mm-hmm. I think we was driving from New York to Texas.
Okay.
Coming down here to check out on the crib, right? Mm-hmm. And we stopped at I think Bojangles or something like that.
Okay.
We ordered something, you know, we wasn't eating chicken, so it was just like biscuits and fries, something like that, so we could keep going. And when we get up to the window to get our order, I go to pay, and the lady was like, "Oh no, the car ahead of you already paid." I'm like, "They paid for my order?" She's like, "Yeah, they told me to charge them and the person behind them." I was like, "Oh,
the person that's what?
The person that was in front of me."
So no, it said
charge me and the person behind me,
not the person in front.
Right?
Nah, don't go back and pay for the food that's already paid for. Pay for the person that paid for their food.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
And so what I did was reciprocated the energy. Oh yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna pay for the person behind me.
No matter what it is.
Then ask how much it costs. I'm gonna pay for the person behind me. She's oh you are? I'm like, yeah. Took it, boom, boom, and we went about our business.
That's the good.
Somebody paid it for it, and I could have. If I depending on the type of person I am, I could have stopped that energy source right there.
Yeah.
Took that and we could have hit the road, but I'm like, oh nah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Now, how I know that person didn't pay for the person behind them?
So if we grab our young black man and we say, look, man, I'm taking my time, energy, effort, all that money, and I'm putting it into you. Okay, I'm gonna raise out my grave and haunt your ass if you don't pay this forward tonight. I'm talking about, dude, if I see you in life not paying this forward, dude, I'm gonna try to break your neck.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take my time, my energy, and effort, and not give it to the next young child that you see, or your brother, or your cousin, or wherever you see it, and you're gonna just give it. Nigga, I'm gonna keep giving it, and we just gonna make sure, man, we can teach each other in a generation or two how to be real men again.
Absolutely.
If we get to pay it for, no, don't go back and pay your teacher. He done got his food. He going on about his business. His belly is full of knowledge. Nah, pay that back. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody coming behind you, man.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Get that to them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, like I say, I got my own son, but with my stepson, that's my prime opportunity to say that this is what I can do for my race of people. I can make sure I raise him right, give him everything he needs, positive encouragement, support, pushing him when he needs to be pushed. And from that, I can look at my people and say, hold on, y'all do the same. I don't care if it's your son or not, nigga, grab him. If you see he's inadequate, don't stop teaching him how to fight and stop teaching. No. Teach him how to box. It's a difference. Don't teach him how to sell drugs. Teach him how to run a business. You know what I'm saying? Go tell him get get a lawnmower and go cut some fucking grass. Don't teach him how to sell weed. Because that's what we're doing. Let's be real. We'll teach the young how to sell weed, but we ain't gonna get out there with them and cut no grass. Teach them how. This how you edge this bush up. You get a couple yards. You know what I'm saying? You keep you some money. You get your little side job with your yards, and you got school, your 2 jobs. You ain't got time to gang bang. You know what I'm saying? We don't teach them that. And I feel like a lot of our black ass be saved with a blue collar trade. What have you taught your young man how to do in order for him when he go out in this world, he has a skill to take care of himself?
Right.
When I was looking into Judaism, you know, they have a Bible. It's part of a father's order from, it's like a law from God for a father to have to teach their son a trade so that their son won't be out here in trouble.
Absolutely, which is why their son becomes a man at 13.
Yeah.
With the bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Because you're already being prepped to be a man. So at 13, you know how to manage this. You know how to handle that. You know how to take care of this. You know how to take. And
our black children know how to go to
obligated.
school and go to church, and at 18, get out, good luck. Don't go to jail. Don't die.
That's another mindset that I hope died long time ago. Because that, when you 18, you can get out. Like, no.
That's because I can't file. But I'm still going to claim in my tax till you 26. That's what we're doing in black. We put them out at 18, and we don't even. Our kids are so financially illiterate. A lot of our kids don't even know that your mama and your daddy still benefit from the government off you, and then put you out the house so they keep the money for free. And our black man's supposed to be what? You could be giving that money to him to start a business.
Right.
He could be painting trucks, fixing cars, installing audio systems. He can go learn how to cut hair. You can send him a barber college with that money you to put him out with, and you're gonna file. Well, I done filed you on my taxes still. They obligate you to take this money, go to barber school with your dumb ass. Go learn how to cut hair since you ain't got no head. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. We don't do that, bruh. We look at our kids as a way of going on a cruise ship, getting crab legs.
Right. We need to do it. We need to do it more frequently and in larger numbers. Mm-hmm. That's what we need to do.
And against all odds.
Right. And my question for you would be like, how do you get the message? Like, what would be your source of getting the message out to people to change their mindset outside of us delivering this content on our platform?
Dog, the music. There's nothing that's gonna make a nigga listen more than some drums, some beat, and some good rhythm. You make them words rhyme, and you put a little diamond chain on the little motherfucker that's doing it.
That's my
and
purpose.
Guess what? Exactly. So I feel like, getting back to the music, man, your whole album, Double R, you know what I'm saying, Double RRL7. So very difficult, you know what I'm saying? I got a problem spitting today, my bad. I'm not a rapper. I fumble with my words every now and then, but Double RRL7 is a fundamental thing, I feel like, for the hood, because it gives the kids a timeless platform to listen to something that will navigate its way to their souls and embed their way in their souls, but positively affect their mind. You know what I'm saying? We hold a lot of music in our soul about trials, tribulations, struggle, but let's talk about holding something in our soul that, you know, will always make us smart. If you know anything about the original Bible, it was written in Hebrew. Right. Hebrew is a language of song. So if you know anything about black people, you would know that we can learn 1 million goddamn songs in no time, right? There's probably 1,000 songs in every black person's mind, right? Now, what if the whole Bible was written in song? What if the whole Bible was a song that you
everybody know it.
We'll know the Bible.
Absolutely.
So now you understand why the Bible was written in song. So we're going to reach our youth again with song, which is why they infiltrate the music industry so hard.
You know that for a fact.
Yeah, so because the music resides in everyone's soul easier. So I feel like we start with what we already got. We got music. We got that on lock. They can't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? We start there. We change the message.
We start music. We start with the music, but we start independently because what's gonna happen? Yeah, because what's gonna happen is, like, for artists like me, a major come try to get me and then try to change my whole content. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And that's why
contractually obligate you to do so.
And that's why the support, you know what I mean, is needed from the core, the family, right? Because I can shift the music by being authentically me and what I put in my music, because you're still gonna get the wordplay, you're still gonna get the wittiness, you're still gonna get the bars, but you're gonna get the knowledge with it. You're not just gonna get, you know what I mean, the shoot 'em up, bang bang, murder, death, kill shit. You know what I mean? So it's going to be so many different aspects to it that a major probably wouldn't
want to fuck with
put the spotlight on it, because at the end of the day, it's not promoting the narrative that they want to push.
It's not going to feel like
absolutely. And we know how that connection is. Right. So it's not going to fill the jails. 100% right. All these private prisons. So with that being said, the independent route is the way to go.
Okay.
And that's the approach I'm gonna take. I'm gonna stay authentic. I'm gonna stay true. I'm gonna stay original. And you know, what I mean, I'm gonna do it for the people.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's for the people.
Yeah, and just getting back to the point of, you know, music gonna make a move, man, and it's been making a move in a bad direction and for a long way. With more artists like you, and I will say this, and I will stand on this, with more artists like you out there, we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You give me hope, you know, because to know that your music on the platform, and, you know, it's teaching black men to have, you know, courage, it's teaching black men to have confidence, what to have confidence in, how to build it, you know, what am I getting money for? Why am I doing this for? You're doing it, dog, to pay it back. You know, you paying it for, you know, whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but give back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fumbling on my words today. I can't do every episode clear mouth. You know what I'm saying? This authentic. This ain't scripted.
Listen, you know we started our show. We came in here and started going live like off the rip.
Yeah.
So everything they're getting is organic and genuine.
Man,
it's not scripted. So you're gonna get the hiccups. You're gonna get the little slip ups. It is what it is.
The cock instead of caulk. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get all that, man. But like I said, man, we start with what we got. We got music. Music connected to them spiritually is in their hearts and their mind. From there, we take out the bad. We put in the good.
Absolutely.
From there, we support what we already put in, like we doing with the rest of the shit. Now, we go out here and make a CD about them selling weed, and we go out there teaching young niggas how to sell weed. We be their plug. Oh, I got the young niggas selling weed from me now. Nigga, how the young niggas motherfucking me painting the cars, or fixing the dent out the cars, you know, or running the barbershop, you know what I'm saying, or running the restaurant, you know what I'm saying, or they out there doing electrician work. You went got them their license fresh out of high school. They ain't want to do writing sports. They ain't want to go to college. Well, shit, we fixing electricity. You know, have them painting. Tell them, hey, nigga, it's too much paint right here. There's 3 layers of paint. It's too right. Like, we're not doing
It's
none
a bunch
of
stuff to do.
It's a bunch of stuff that we can be out there teaching.
Outside of the
and we
stuff.
as black men got to take on that challenge. It's not our black women's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not, and I learned this being a stepfather. It's not our black women's fault. It's not the government's fault that we're not out there as alive and free men looking for men to teach. I don't give a fuck if they don't want to listen. You scary. How you don't know the young buck? You know, I tried to shake his hand. He didn't shake my hand. You should have slapped him with it. I mean, he's a what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I be at the high school all the time. These kids is like 6'10". Hey man, your ass ain't pass the ball right, big motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, nigga? You have some nuts. You ready? But see, we scared our youth. What they say, if he's 16 years or younger, he'll shoot you. Man, what the fuck? Shoot me. Yeah. Shoot me. I can't be scared of you.
Nah.
And I'm raising you, or we scared of what we raising now,
hell
bro?
No.
That's the truth, bro.
No, I'm saying,
like,
I'm saying,
I wish I would.
I would say hell no to
that.
I can't be scared to you. I'm raising.
Nah, bro.
Hell no to that.
That's what we lost.
Do it
to.
exist? Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They went and picked up a little gun or something. Now all of a sudden, oh no, I don't give a fuck how many times his ass been in jail. His ass will be in the hospital this time fucking with me. His ass gonna do right. I'm not putting up with that shit. One of us can die. Cause before I live seeing him like this, one of us can go. And you know what? I ain't gonna kill you, young man. I whoop your ass a million times till you get it, but I ain't gonna kill you. So go on kill the only motherfucker that might love you, might do right by you, might give a fuck about you, might come bail your stupid ass out of jail next time you go. Go on kill me, little motherfucker. Go on, cause your gangbanging friend, they just gonna piss on your goddamn funeral. They ain't gonna come. Piss on other motherfucker that don't give a fuck about you. Go on do it.
Valid points.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't. Hey, look, we tell them that, man. Make them respect us with love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world hates you, motherfucker. I'm a black man that know what it's like to be you. You can piss on me if you want to, but the motherfuckers, they gonna call it rain. They gonna, when they piss on you, they gonna call it rain. And they're not gonna understand you.
So is it okay to correct them in public?
If they fucking up in public, man, I hate to say it, until their egos get right and until we get more national acceptance, I'm gonna say bring it to the side. If this motherfucker mean to pull the gun on somebody, hey, finna shoot him. How you gonna correct them in public? Put him aside. It's circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? We had this argument.
That's you see, I'm saying like, yeah.
But it's circumstantial.
That's
and I'm man enough to admit that I'm still being raised. How old are you?
39.
39. I'm 33. Those 6 years be kicking my ass in this little debate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes we gotta correct them in public, and also to let the people know that we on our sons to back off. I like correcting them in public. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come telling our black children, our black sons nothing. We as men got it.
Facts.
So
Facts.
you know, if they go on public display, even in front of our black women, we got it. You know, and that's not for you to like come down and like. We trying to embarrass our kids to show, nah, they got fathers. Because it's the biggest joke ever, black kids. Where your daddy at? Right here, motherfucker.
That's a fact.
Get your ass in this car. Woo, 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 woo. Sit your ass down. What the fuck you doing here? No, let's get back in public with it. You right. I'll take away everything I say about the private shit. Fuck it.
Gotta let it out.
Gotta let it out.
They
man.
showing their ass in public, address them in public.
Hey.
However, I do think we should take that first step, like you said, and this is where we always meet in the middle. Yeah, you can take the first step to pull
Once they
them
get about
privately.
18, you know they out there, smashing these little girls, feeling themselves. They making a little money, but they still young. You know, they 24 in the league. Bring them to the side. Got a little ego with them.
Yeah.
As a child, fire his ass up. Humble his ass down. You already feeling yourself because you're acting out of line. But I mean, that's pretty much what I feel like what the mentality is, man. And I really appreciate your music for giving a damn about the black man's mentality and trying to aid with that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you for acknowledging it, and I appreciate anyone who acknowledges, my music and what, especially when you start bringing out points that I intend for people to get out of my music.
Makes you feel like your purpose been
right.
served.
Like, so when you say certain things like that, and other people listening and they give me feedback, yo, I feel that's okay. Yeah, like even though I'm not looking, like you said, looking for validation, because I'm so much on myself and feel I'm so dope. I validate myself.
Validation and
confirmation.
Okay. I'm about to say them two different things.
I was getting to it. That's why I was like,
validation can be fake as hell.
Absolutely.
So
the confirmation is gonna show for all of y'all that go out there and support this RRL7 project. I only released it exclusively on my website. It's not on no other streaming platforms yet. It will go up on other streaming platforms. Right now, I have a website that I, pay for, that, a person builds for me and put together, and I want to generate the traffic to my site, right? So if you rock with me, if you like what you heard, if you haven't already, verbals.com, hit the download button, cop that RRL7, and we'll see you next week.
Not only that, I just want to add this one thing to his music, man. He's giving your guys an opportunity to be exclusive. I mean, nothing's more annoying than everybody having your songs or, your access to your favorite artists. So just understand that with this website, he's giving you an opportunity to access his music exclusively as a fan. And you'll be able to flaunt that around in public, and you'll be the person that putting people on to a high artist. We used to love doing that as kids.
Hell yeah, I used to
love
that shit.
I remember when Gucci Mane was the most retarded rap in the world. I used to go around, people like, what's that you was playing in your car? I was like, oh, this is Gucci Mane. I'm like, it's Gucci Mane, the fat dude. This back when he was fat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dawg, he got some hits. Right. And, everybody just coming to me, hey, let me get that Gucci Mane mix you got. And they wanted to burn my CD. And I remember that feeling. So I just wanted to give that to the fans, and being exclusive with your music is a style. It's a way to show yourself.
Absolutely.
This the artist I listen to. It's a way to show your personality. So take that opportunity. Go holler at verbals.com and get that, man. RRL7.
Appreciate you.
No
bro.
problem, man.
It's out now. You heard it. Evergreen. Trendsetter. Sell Dope Flow. Love in My City. Monetary Gains. Blue Notes.
Let's go.
The videos is also on the website. It's like fully interactive. You can check out the videos. You got the matter of fact, here we go. The first 25 people that purchase it is gonna get an autographed hard copy.
Let's go.
The first 25 people that purchase it is getting an autographed hard copy.
Let's go.
For free.
Never know what it'll be worth one day.
We out.
We out.